I was a senior in high school. My parents were out for the night, and my girlfriend was over. She was making us dinner downstairs while I took a shower. After my shower, I went into my parents' room to use my dad's electric razor. About a minute or so, I thought I heard her call me from downstairs. So I turned off the razor and responded, "Yes." No answer. So I turned the razor back on and started to shave again. Not long after, I hear my name again, this time from the top of the stairs. I shut it off and I responded, "What?" Again, there was no reply. The razor was loud, so I just figured it was making some weird noises that sounded like someone calling me. So I started to finish shaving. I hear my name called a third time. This time, it was unmistakably a girl's voice, and right around the corner, coming from my parents' bed. It sounded just like my girlfriend, so I looked and fully expected to see her there laying on my parents' bed, but there was no one there. I rushed downstairs, and sure enough, she was in the kitchen cooking our dinner. I asked her if she called me, and she said no. I started back upstairs, confused. The second I passed my bedroom, both of my window shades inexplicably rolled up at the same time. They were loud and snapped, then rolled at the top. I tried to keep my composure, but I just felt like there was something laughing at me. I can't explain it. I never did tell my girlfriend what happened because I did not want to ruin our night, but it really freaked me out. My true scary story was many years ago. I was 19 years old and coming home from work one night. I worked the night shift, and I would get off at midnight. I took the train and then hopped on a bus, which let me off a few blocks from my house. One time, I noticed a creepy guy standing outside when I left work. It didn't bother me too much at the time, because he didn't do anything threatening. I didn't even notice him glance at me. But still, he did give me the creeps all the same. Then, I noticed him again on my train. This time he would look at me, then look away. I got even more creeped out by him, but I thought this could still be a coincidence. He got off the train when I did. Now, I became slightly concerned. Then, he gets on my bus. He sat at the other end, but I could see him staring at me, just staring. I was really uncomfortable and scared at this time, but other people were around, so I was okay. Then, when I got off the bus, he also got off at my stop, but he exited the center of the bus, and I got off at the front. The problem was, he was in my way of going home. I was really scared at this point because of how he was staring at me on the bus. It was like he wanted to kill me. I knew there was a local bar a few blocks in the other direction, so I headed that way. Sure enough, he followed. As I walked faster, so did he. I started to run for the bar as fast as I could. I didn't even look back, but I could hear him running after me. I can still hear his footsteps in my head when I think about it today. Luckily, I made it to the bar, and I was the only female in the place. I was happy that no one even looked up at me. I asked to use the phone and called my dad to pick me up, which he did. I never saw the man again, but I thought about it every time I came home from work after that. I was 12, and it was hot one evening, so we all decided to go for a drive. There was me, my sister, our two friends, and my mother in the car. We were going to get ice cream from the store. Along the way, we passed a cemetery with a fence of tall bars and gates. My mom stopped at a red light, and we saw two little girls playing in the cemetery. One was older than the other, and pushing the younger one on something like a skateboard. The strange thing was, the cemetery was closed. Then, something really strange happened. We all watched from the car as the two girls walked right through the bars. Everyone saw it. They went right through them. They walked right up to the car and waved at us. Some of us even waved back. They seemed polite and friendly and were laughing and playing. They waited for the car and were right next to us. When the light changed to green, my mom started driving, and they just disappeared. It was like they were never there. But they were as real and solid as any of us. Everyone in the car saw them, so I am not crazy. They were there, then they were gone.